Hello everyone, welcome. Sylvie here. This is Sun and Moon energy readings. I'm going to get right into an energy reading for the sign of Gemini. This reading is for the sign of Gemini, but all are welcome here. If something speaks to you, you're more than welcome to it. Just please keep in mind, this is just a general reading for the collective and isn't going to resonate with everyone. Hopefully it'll resonate with some of y'all. I've already done a pre-shuffle of the decks here, meditate on the energy. Just general, just seeing what Spirit has to say for Gemini. Today is Monday, February 9th. And I realized it after I'd already shuffled all the decks and then I was just sitting here looking at the cards and I realized 10, 10, 20, 0. So I just feel like with this Wheel of Fortune coming out, I kept that card because I felt like the energy of the luck was going to turn in your favor, and then the Wheel of Fortune came out. So, and then when I'm looking at, Judgment and Ten of Pentacles and then these numbers here, these ending and new beginning numbers, right? End of big cycle, and that's what's happening right now with all this direct action and Aries, beginning of a new cycle, astrological cycle. So yeah, that's pretty intense. And this is fire energy. We have some earth energy and air energy here. So just kind of all I feel is really fitting for this really beautiful new beginning, like a second chance at some sort of fresh start, some sort of new beginning that is going to also provide a lot of stability and a lot of wealth. So let's see what Spirit has to say. I'm pretty blown away by starting off with this energy here, honestly. So I'm going to keep that Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's what? Jupiter and Saturn are direct in Aries right now. So this is pretty intense because this is Jupiter and Saturn energy, right? Anywho, let's just get right into it here. I'm thinking the World card is Saturn energy, and that came out a bunch of times for you the past two readings. Okay, so more about this energy. What messages do you have, Spirit? All right, so we have the Three of Cups. This is beautiful. This is celebration energy. This is a lot of hard work being done and then reaping the rewards, reaping the benefits, celebrating some type of harvest here. I have the Ace of Pentacles wanting to come out with a Queen of Swords, a Knight of Pentacles, and a Two of Swords. Very interesting. I almost feel like there's some type of opportunity, right? Some type of chance, with that Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment. It's a second chance at something that you've really wanted here. All right, so we have the Two of Wands. So yeah, something that you've planned for, something that you've thought about, something that I feel like something that you have fought for, something you've worked hard for. All right, Knight of Swords wanted to come out. All these other cards flipped out too. Interesting, King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of air energy with all these swords flying out or kind of showing up. I'm noting these people falling in the background here. So I feel like there's some type of information here. I don't know. I'm getting this person doesn't look happy on this card. So I'm almost getting somebody's plans were foiled. It's almost like there's some type of message that's coming in, information, communication that's messing with somebody's plans. But I don't know if it's messing with your plans. We have the Ten of Wands, definitely again with this fresh start, new beginning, and we have the Four of Swords. Give us Gemini's energy here. I think there was a tower at the bottom of the deck there. Whoa. All right. You know, it's so funny because I tried to cover up this card and look, it came out. That's so funny. This was the one card because I was like really going through all my cards and setting up my desk and cleaning and everything. And it's the Six of Cups. She's completely, boop, has nothing on. So anyway, holding that apple in her hand, I feel like this is a card of temptation. With this Tower card here, I feel like somebody maybe is trying to lure you away. Yeah, Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Ugh. More about Gemini's energy. Gemini's energy. This could be, I almost feel like you're just saying goodbye to something in the past here and you're moving forward. Yeah, I'm getting this heavy solo energy here. It's like almost like camping out in nature. Person's levitating though, if you notice. They're off the ground there. So this is a higher, once again, this keeps coming out for y'all Geminis with this higher elevation, right? Kind of like taking the higher road, choosing peace, choosing serenity, choosing happiness, choosing yourself. That Fool card, right? Maybe that's it. This is a second chance at maybe moving away from that negative energy, right? And going out into, because I'm noting here this very lush green energy, and something about this Two of Wands just isn't sitting right with me in this deck, you know, but that Three of Cups is really nice. So, interesting energy. We have the Ace of Swords here. That's really beautiful with the Seven of Pentacles and a Nine of Cups. So, whoa, I didn't realize that had popped out. So yeah, for your energy, I feel like, yeah, you're definitely making some major change here. You're taking something that some seed that you've planted, and there's something here that's growing. There's something here that, maybe this is the offer that you've been waiting for, the contract that you've been waiting for, that's going to allow you to say goodbye, you know, like build a new foundation basically with that Tower card there, moving away. Can you give us more about this opportunity that I feel is coming in here, this opportunity, especially with that Ace of Swords? I'd just like to know more about if there's an opportunity with that Ace of Swords, some type of contract. Could be just you getting clarity on something. The truth of the matter, right? All right, so we have the Knave of Wands, some type of information. Again, Death card, very interesting. That came out in the pre-shuffle in this deck. Yeah, there's something that's a big game changer here. I really feel like you're going some sort of radical transformation here. Yeah, Six of Swords, definitely moving away from something and moving towards something much much needed. I'm hearing much needed rest, much needed wow, we have the Magician coming out, Justice at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what came out on the floor. Yeah, look at that, Queen of Wands. Look, I said much needed rest, and look at this friggin' card. Look at this. Again with this like levitating energy, you know, and they're in this like lotus pod here, and they're just floating down the river, and I feel like there's this very sacred energy here. This Queen of Cups is a very very intuitive energy, a very loving spirit, a very giving spirit, a very nurturing energy. But I'm getting with the way their gaze is here that if you try and take too much from them, you will be cut off. This Tower card, you will be cut off. You know, and we think of the Magician, I mean, that is air energy, right? That's classic air energy. And now we're at number 1. So there's again about this elevation, right? This person is levitating here, you know, after this Ten of Wands. It's a new beginning. It's peace. It's serenity. There's something about being in your own on your own property, growing maybe your own crops, growing your own business. I really like that Justice card at the bottom of the deck. We have a Hangman with a Nine of Wands behind there and an Empress card with, I did see a devil peeking out there. Something about this Wheel of Fortune is just sort of like making me feel like even though there's hard work here, there is some sort of luck involved. So whether you're getting some type of inheritance or a gift, or you win the lottery or whatever it may be, I feel like there is something coming in here that's a little extra, you know, with that Wheel of Fortune, allowing for this new beginning. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Making the decision to walk away. Taking the higher road. That's what the Eight of Cups is. This is that shamanic energy, right? Going off into the night, balancing light and dark energies, and trusting universe, right? And walking away. These cups too, they could be filled with something. I mean, like, they don't necessarily look empty to me. I mean, it's like an illusion, right? I don't know. Same thing with this big ship, little ship. I don't know. Maybe that's an illusion too, right? Who knows? So anyway, I do feel like though there's this decision to walk away from something in the past and move forward. Very heavy in the energy here. All right, so I don't know why this isn't really. And speaking of cutting things out, people, places, things, I just want to take the second here, time to say, Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Wow, how appropriate with the Six of Pentacles. I just want to say thank each and every one of you who have been watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting with positive comments. Those that leave negative comments, like the person that left a like stringing violin as if I was whining and complaining in my reading, you will be blocked. You will be blocked from my channel. And if you try and make another account and do it again, you will be blocked again. This is not the account for that, right? This is not the channel for that. This is, I should say, not the, I shouldn't call it an account, but the whole point here is positive energy, right? Trying to uplift each other. You know, you don't know who could be feeling like really down in the dumps, right? You don't know what other people are going through. You don't know what, you could think that they're, doing great, X, Y, and Z, right? They have everything, and really, they don't have anything. They could be homeless, they could be in their car, they might not have a car, might have no family. You don't know. And putting out that kind of negative energy is only going to keep you stuck in negative energy, because people that do that kind of stuff are just, they're unhappy. But anywho, so I'm just making a comment. You're going to leave negative shit on my channel, you will be blocked. And I feel like that is kind of happening here in this energy, where you're just like, especially with the Justice card here, it's like in this Queen of Pentacles, I just feel like you're really on some higher, and I'm not saying you're better than other people, but it's just like you're not taking any shit and you're moving forward and you're not playing games. You're focused on happiness. You're focused on serenity, peace, harmony, getting a very peaceful energy here, very wealthy energy, very green energy. And then there's like this fire energy mixed in here, and I just, with this Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, yeah, it's just like, I feel like people are just trying to mess with you, mess with your peace. Can you give us an outcome for this energy? Outcome for this energy. Get some outcome energy here. I do feel there's an opportunity to walk away. All right, so we have an Eight of Pentacles with a Four of Pentacles. I feel like this is an opportunity to grow your wealth. very focused on your career, focused on keeping things close to your chest, what you're working on. You're being very secretive here. Yep, Seven of Swords, I felt it. You're being very secretive here. You're just kind of going off, you're doing your own thing, and you're not letting other people really know what you're doing here. Yeah, Four of Cups, Temperance, Eight of Wands. There's some type of offer coming in that you've been waiting for that's going to give you the opportunity for healing. It's going to give you the opportunity for peace, for serenity, like I just said. Let's see what's underneath this. Six of Swords. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Absolutely. You're just like sneaking off in the night. There's a Two of Swords here. Page of Swords. Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like there's just, there is a major life decision here in this energy. But I feel like you will figure it out. I feel like there is clarity here, especially with this Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles with this Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups. So we have 8, 8, 8. We have 10, 10, 10. Alright, let's get started. So we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I felt that with the Nine of Wands because I was looking at the Wheel of Fortune and I wanted a card for the Wheel of Fortune, and I feel like there's going to be people that are envious around you. I feel like, yeah, Ten of Swords. I feel like you're going to have to cut ties with people. Yep, there's the fucking Tower. Yeah, because people are going to be trying to bite off of whatever is coming in here, and I do feel like Page of Swords. Yeah, there's something coming in. It's almost like Spirit is being a little secretive here of going, like, I'm not giving you the full picture just yet. Queen of Swords wanted to come out. It's some type of communication, some type of truth, whatever that means, for how that resonates for you. But with the Five of Cups, a Ten of Wands, a Chariot, a Ten of Pentacles, this Ten of Pentacles with the Two of Swords is still, like, I feel like there's just a major decision that's going to have to happen here. Can you tell me more about this with this Queen of Swords? Wow. Okay. More about this information. Wow, these cards are just like... Phew. More about this information. Wow, I want to take this too. Oh my gosh, Spirit. Alright, so we have the Two of Swords coming out again. There's just some type of major decision. You're at some type of crossroads here. There's like no foundation left with these Two of Sword energy and this Tower energy. There is no foundation. Death card, you have got to. Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, all these tens, you have got to end something and move forward. I'm not telling you what to do. That's just the energy. And with the Star card, the King of Cups, and the Six of Swords, I feel like there's somebody here helping you along the way. I feel like, we do have a match here, and I feel like this has been sort of the energy of somebody coming in. Maybe this is just a little bit of that, like, sort of guiding light energy. Just somebody could be a spirit guide. It doesn't even have to be in human form. But if we think about it with this double Six of Swords, it's somebody offering guidance, right? In the night, taking you someplace where there's more opportunities, abundance, prosperity, stability, new land. I really feel like, yeah, you have to walk away from something here is the energy, but don't be afraid. You have assistance here. Devil at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there is fucking somebody pissed off. Look, with a Wheel of Fortune right here. Hierophant. Don't worry, you're totally protected here. Yeah. Emperor, Queen of Pentacles, wow. Yeah, you're definitely protected, and I started working on some new subliminal stuff, so I've been posting stuff on my channel if you want to check that out. I did post something recently called Divine Protection, so there you go. Yeah, there's something you're being blessed with here. You're being blessed with something really big, and there's just somebody really pissed off, and I think they're trying to hold on here. And I think you just have to, like, I'm hearing you have to cut your losses and walk away. But once you do that, it's like you're going to be, with all these 10s and the 20, it's like tenfold, right? It's going to come back. You're going to be more pressed, you know, like, yeah, look, that's success. With the Six of Wands there, it's a new beginning. It's you being the leader, I feel like. All right, let's get just one or two more cards for outcome here, and then I'm going to call reading. All right, so we have the King of Wands. Did the King of Wands come out before? Or was that yesterday? We have the Two of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles. All right, look. Oh my gosh. Empress at the bottom of the deck. All right. Yo. Somebody wants to get... There is somebody offering some type of opportunity here. It's again with this partnership energy. And it could just be like, they're like, hey, let me give you a bunch of money. Let me give you that property that you want. Maybe you're inheriting some property. Maybe, somebody's got, you know, it's just a creative, passionate connection, business connection. It doesn't have to be any more than that. It doesn't have to be romance. But I mean, you know, and with that Justice card again, this legal energy with these swords and stuff, and this Queen of Swords, there could be something being left to you here you didn't even know you had coming to you. So a lot of different energy here. I think it's really balanced. A lot of air energy. We have quite a bit of fire energy, earth energy, and water energy. So this is really cool. This is looking really, really good. Again, with this like partnership energy. I was hearing when I was meditating on the energy, I took some notes beforehand. And so the number 222, I was getting, seeing image of wolf head, wolf face, getting just like that as spirit animal, like adventure, and the color aqua. So really interesting. Wow, holy shit. Holy shit, y'all. I'm looking in my notes. Color aqua, adventure, color aqua, right? Color aqua. This is definitely like a moving forward, right? And I also wrote down for names, or that I was hearing, Misty and Angelique. So, I mean, we have a Nine of Pentacles here. We have a lot of Pentacles with this Empress and this match, and this is really nice. I really like this. All right, we have a D and an A. We also have a G. And we have a Q, and we have a O, and another D. Oh, we have two Qs. Man, this always happens with all these Qs. Very interesting. D-A, G-Q, Q-D. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I appreciate y'all so much. Sending so much love and light. Bye.